In this lecture, we will look at analyzing the business case, looking at why projects exist and what are some things needed for information technology. There's main reasons why system project arises: improve service, reduce costs, to have stronger control, better system performance, support new products and services. There are factors that affect system projects. There are both internal factors and external factors. Some of the internal factors are the strategic plan, top managers, users' requests, the information technology department, and the existing systems and data. External factors look at technology, suppliers, customer demands, competitors, the economy, and the government. When you have information system projects, you're going to have a project manager. If the project is approved, it can be planned, scheduled, monitored, and controlled and reported upon by the project manager. You have an individual analyst or IT staff member often handles small projects, but companies usually designate a project manager to coordinate the overall effort for complex projects. When you think of a system, before we can implement a system, we have to look at the feasibility. A system request must pass several tests called a feasibility study to see whether it is worthwhile to proceed further. One area is the operational feasibility, and this is going to depend on various issues. You have the technical feasibility, economical feasibility, which looks at the total cost of ownership. What are some of the tangible benefits? What are the intangible benefits? And then we have to look at the schedule feasibility. When we're evaluating the feasibility, the first step in evaluating the feasibility is to identify and weed out system requests that are not feasible. Even if the request is feasible, it might not be necessary. A feasibility analysis is an ongoing task that must be performed throughout the system development process. Some of the factors that affect priority is: will the proposed system reduce costs? Where, when, how, and then how much? Will the system increase revenue for the company? If so, when, where, and again, how, and then how much? You have to look at: will the system project result in more information or produce better reports? You have to look at: are these results measurable? Will the system serve the customer better? Will the system serve the organization better? All of these things are important when we're setting the priority and what are some things that we're going to implement in this new system. We have to look at: can the project be implemented in a reasonable amount of time? How long will the results last? Are the necessary financial, human, and technical resources available? Whenever possible, the analyst should evaluate a proposed project based on tangible costs and benefits that represent actual dollar values. Discretionary and non-discretionary projects. Projects where management has a choice in implementing them are called discretionary projects. Projects where they have no choice exists are called non-discretionary projects. Then you have to do a preliminary investigation overview. Preliminary investigation is you have to have interaction with managers and users to let people know about the investigation, explain your role. Employees' attitudes and reactions are important and must be considered. Be careful in your use of the word problem. Question users about additional capability they would like to have. During the preliminary investigation, a system analyst typically follows a series of steps. The exact procedure depends on the nature of the request, the size of the project, and the degree of urgency.